So I wanted to actually take a minute to address something that happened on Tuesday. Tuesday evening, I was scrolling through the official Forza Discord, came across a little back and forth between a community member and one of the moderators. The community member was just having another conversation with other people in the Discord. And something was said about Forza Motorsport in the Forza Motorsport thread. They were talking about some things that may or may not be in the game. But then they started talking about the possibility of when the game would be released. This then was met with an immediate shutdown from one of the mods named Chris UTSR. The moderator decided to tell one of the community members who was talking about when the possibility of a release date would be, told this community member to stop, quote unquote, speculating about the release of Forza Motorsport and to state only the facts as he has them. Now, in my opinion, this was kind of ignorant, kind of ridiculous. So what I did is I decided to let the moderator know that my stance on his comment about speculation not being allowed in the Forza Discord on the Forza Motorsport thread about when the game was going to be coming out was completely out of line. This person, without any warning, without communicating with me directly, without just replying back to me, banned me immediately from the Discord. So what I did is I promptly went in and filed a support ticket. I submitted a ticket as you're supposed to do. I followed the proper protocols. I then went onto Twitter, which you will see here, and made a nice post thanking this individual for banning me, because this is something that needs to be taken seriously. The bans in Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon 4 and the Forza Discord need to be taken more seriously than they have been by Turn 10 Studios and anyone who moderates or manages these things. Now, I do know that moderators have it extremely difficult. They have to moderate a massively big Discord and a really, really large community. However, the way you handle things really says a lot about you as an individual, as well as you as a brand. So what we need to focus on here, in my opinion, is the handling of issues like this. Instead of dropping a ban hammer immediately because someone disagrees with the way you're handling something, is completely out of line, as I stated. Unfortunately, this individual has been on about this for quite a while. There's been a lot of quote-unquote drama surrounding this individual or caused by this individual, who is a moderator. This is something that I personally am taking seriously. It honestly saddens me because I, as a content creator for the past 3 years, looked back at my content, and 99.5% approximately of all of my content over the last almost 3 years has been from Forza Horizon 3, Forza Horizon 4, and Forza Motorsport 7. I've been playing Forza titles since Forza Motorsport 2, religiously almost every single day. My entire community, nearly all of it, is built upon the Forza community. I was recently on Forza Monthly as a spotlight because I'm a creator in the game and they wanted to talk to me about blueprinting and what I do for the community. Everything that I do on my channel, in my Discord, on all of my social media outlets, all revolves around my community. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my community and for Forza, to be honest. Turn 10 Studios, as well as Playground Games, have provided us amazing games to provide amazing content for the community. None of this would be what it is today without us as the community. Getting back to the topic in the Discord on why I was banned. Other community members were being told that speculating on the release of the new Forza Motorsport title was not allowed because it would cause rumors to swirl about, and they didn't want any misinformation getting out there. Quite literally, all of the hype leading up to a game being released comes from the community and their speculation on what's going to be in the game, what's the game going to be like, what's it going to look like, where's it going to be set, what options are we going to have, oh, and when the hell does it release? This is an absolute joke. This individual, as well as some others that I've seen, need to back off and relax the reins just a little bit. Allow us as the community to have a little bit of fun. What's wrong with going back and forth and assuming that the game's going to be released in Christmas of 2021. Who cares? It has nothing but positive consequences when the community does this. Us talking to each other and to a camera and posting on YouTube about this type of stuff is quite literally the way you guys make all of your money. There is no reason to shut down the community and ban people for talking about the possibility of when you're going to release your game. It is an absolute disgrace. I'm sickened by it and honestly sad. Again, I've surrounded myself with Forza community members for a long time. I've built up a decent following and some respect in the community, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate what we've been given from the game developers. I truly do. But to ban people and try to shut people's mouths like a dictatorship because they're wanting to talk about the possibility of when your game is going to release is absolutely bananas. It's asinine. There's no reason we as the community should not be able to talk about this type of stuff. If you don't want us to talk about that sort of thing, don't give us a thread to talk about it. The problem is half of the Discord moderators think that that thread in your official Discord is purely for speculation. Because let's face it, that's all we have right now. You gave us a 60-second clip recently with a few of the same game shots on 2 or 3 different corners at Laguna Seca. What do you expect us to do? The only thing we have to go on right now is purely speculation. What's the cover car? When's the release date? How many cars are we going to have? What will the physics be like? We don't know. So if you don't want us to talk about it, don't give us a forum or a platform to do so. I apologize because I'm a little bit heated right now, but I'd like to think of it more as I'm being passionate. Because this, again, is a community that I have cared about and still do care about for the last 3 or more years. As I stated earlier, this is extremely important not only to me, not only to the community, but to you as game developers. Without your community and people buying your games, you're nothing. I hate to sound like that and say that, but it is absolutely true. You are nothing without people buying your game, playing your game, pushing your game, and talking about your game all the way up until the lead up of release. Without that, you have nothing. Instead of banning people for talking about things, encourage them to talk about it. Encourage them to press new ideas forward. We shouldn't be rewarded for talking about it, but we certainly shouldn't be discouraged. It seems so silly and completely out of context for this to be happening right now. To be honest, I really don't care that I was banned from your Discord. I truly don't, because I was never on there often anyways. I saw recently in the past, with the other bans and things happening, some of the moderators' techniques and what they were doing. I didn't want any part of that really. I go on, I share my videos, I leave. I manage my own Discord. I'm in the PTG Discord among a lot of others, and our communities are strong. That's not what this is about. This is not necessarily about me being banned. This is about the banning of other community members and the negative impacts that it has on the community as a whole, as well as your future as a game developer and your games that you release. I made my post on Twitter to bring a little bit of light to the situation. I know there has been some light in the past. I chose to not be a part of sharing that information or talking about it. Instead, I came on Forza Monthly, sat as a guest for 4.5 hours, spent my entire day with you guys in stream, talking to you on camera, and putting on a positive face for the community because that's what we do as a community. I don't want to stop building content for Forza Horizon as well as Forza Motorsport. But right now I'm going to take a break. Until all of this passes over and we get some true change in the community, I'm taking a break from Forza. Everything Forza. I won't be posting pictures from the games. I won't be posting content from the games. I will, however, still be supporting my fellow community members, because that's, again, what we do as a community. We build each other up, not tear each other down. This is extremely important right now, but not only for now, but for moving forward in the future. You don't want to alienate a huge following of people who have been playing your games since they first came out. The original Forza Motorsport to Forza Horizon 4 to Forza Motorsport on the Xbox Series X. Again, I apologize for the long-winded video here, as well as my passion and angst, I guess you could say, regarding this issue. But again, it saddens me. It really does. Being a part of this community for so long has kind of changed me. It brought me out into the YouTube community. It made me start playing the game more. It made me get better at the game. There's nothing better than a Friday night playing these open lobbies with the community and just laughing, cutting up, and having fun. But unfortunately, I'm going to put all of that on hold. I'm going to move on to some different game titles, pump out some different content until all of this with the Forza community passes over. Again, I'm really sorry about all of this. All I wanted to do was make sure that other community members weren't being thrown under the bus and treated poorly. I have fallen on the sword. It's up to you guys now at Turn 10 and in the Forza Discord to get this figured out. The community is unfortunately fed up. We've had enough. So I'm sending out good vibes and all sorts of love to everyone in the community, as well as at Turn 10. I have no hard feelings. We just need to get this figured out for the community and for the game that we love. Now, I want to reiterate one thing. I've seen a lot of people saying that they were going to be posting some negative things towards the moderator that banned me. I do not want that. I do not condone that. I would never, ever be okay with someone bullying people or being mean to people or harassing people. Again, a moderator's job is extremely difficult. We have to understand that. But just because this moderator has done something wrong and is doing something wrong right now, let them figure it out at Turn 10 and leave the moderator alone. I do not condone and will not ever condone any type of violence, bullying, or harassment towards anybody, period. That's it from me today, guys. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this. And again, I really apologize for the long-winded and passionate response. Until next time, I am Connor Speed 6. Much love, everyone. See you soon.